record. All right, so we are back to the Curse of the Incarnadine Grimoire. Okay, so you guys have finished up. We're gonna fast forward just a hair. Vlad, you and Glitch, and well, pretty much everybody, but actually Sapling, you would have been involved in probably helping restore some of the natural materials, some of the natural wood materials there. WD-42 probably would have been helping repair a few things as well. Anything else you guys? Stuff. Yeah, pretty much.
I swept and mopped.
Yeah. So you guys have got the scene pretty well cleaned up. What are you going to do? You're going to go back to I'm assuming you're going to go back to Sanctuary?
As the ME arrived to claim the corpses?
We did release
yes.
them, so yeah.
We were supposed to wait and release them. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. The ME has arrived to claim them. You guys, you folks are to the point where you generally feel comfortable enough that you've covered up anything that should be covered up, that you can release it back to the police for the general crime scene stuff, and the ME for the bodies, with of course the instructions to forward all the reports to Sapling. Probably you handle all the paperwork and filing, right?
Yeah. That'd be her job.
Yep. So they will forward all the reports to you. You give them your external email address.
Not the inside one.
Not the real one, the one that goes through 12 different filters and
And not her personal one either. Like
right.
Skateboard
right.
girl.
Yep. Skater Girl 15 Seattle or something goofy,
Because Skater Girl was taken. And then Skater Girl 1 was taken. Skater Girl 2 was taken.
To be fair, Skater Girl 15 was taken as well, but you like Skater Girl 15 Seattle was not taken, surprisingly.
That was probably my dad's idea.
Probably.
Do I need this? Am I going to be communicating with people who would send me? You're going to make friends.
It's how he connects with you. It's how he it's how he talks to you.
I just have this inbox of just emails from my dad.
I mean, if you checked your spam folder, you'd see the stuff I sent you.
And coffee promotions. I had coffee shop promotions as well. Oh, I have a coupon.
Yep, absolutely.
What do you think I keep sending you? Those coupons are great.
I prefer my own brew, but thank you.
Okay, so you guys successfully load up the van. Whichever van you're on, I think you're on van 2 or van 3, whichever one you guys checked out.
I had to write a report since he hit another light pole.
2. We're on van 2, but he did hit a light pole, so we need to go back.
It is dead.
We'll swap it out once we get there.
As we're like pushing stuff out, because Fred like stays in the van, I go, I feel like if we were to talk to the budget committee, we could probably get Fred reassigned because of how much they spend in repairs. If we just literally got someone other than Fred, they would save probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, we've been talking to the wrong people. The bean counters. We have to talk to the bean counters.
I mean, fair?
Yeah.
Then it's then it's going to be another team's issue with Fred. And I
don't know. They'll probably send him to Albuquerque or something.
Here, there's a new team starting up there. So as you walk out, WD-42, you actually realize, the dent is from the light pole actually isn't that impressive. It's far less serious than when he took out the taco sign from your prior mission.
That was more just that he took out the taco sign. That's tragic.
Well, and scraped the roof and
The roof was
Oh,
fine.
Taco
I
sign!
really loved trying to fix that roof in the
People
field.
need to know where to get their tacos.
I mean, that's true. Yes.
Look,
so,
it's early. We really got to get Vlad back before he turns into a
Pumpkin.
ash sickle.
Pumpkin.
So you guys actually, as you pull into the motor pool and hop out, the chief mechanics there kind of looks at the van. Obviously, I'm sure one of you points out the new dent. He's like, that's not enough. You guys can keep that van for now.
I've already
For
poured
now.
report.
I don't have the other two ready for you yet, so you're fine.
I'll work
It's
on
still
buffing out the
Just
dent.
hang on to it, Sapling. You'll need it.
I already
Mhm.
forwarded it.
We
It's in
didn't
there.
stop on the way back to Sanctuary.
No.
No, it was getting early enough that we probably shouldn't, for my sake.
So, all right. So,
Look,
what are
I'll-
you doing? We're going to assume at this point that unless you're doing anything specific that evening or that morning, whatever timing, you guys really kind of do work mostly second and third shift. I'm sure. Just
Yeah.
Oh
'cause-
yeah.
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 So this is our sleep time. We literally
Yeah.
go back and we
What?
crash out.
Once we up in daylight.
You guys go and crash out. I got a wife and kids to return to.
You go home and
Yeah.
you go home, take the kids to school.
pretty much, and then sack out. I've been there, done that.
Mhm.
Yes.
No, from with the season that's going on, it's homeschooling for the kids.
I don't think it's happening right now.
This is
Nope.
later in the future.
This is
Yeah.
non-COVID times. So
I don't think COVID happened in this universe. We have magic.
We have too much other stuff happening.
that's a fair call. Yeah, I actually and no, COVID was not on my mind to write in at all to this world. So
I mean, there should be like a blip.
Virus out before it could spread.
There should be just like a blip where of like, so what happened? Well, someone got sick, and then this weird person with magical powers like laid their hands on them, and they got better.
Patients
probably
are
how
all
it happened.
rapid
Yes. All right.
Imp
So
went back in time and
yeah.
No, Imp went back in time and looked at someone and went, no, put the bat down.
grabbed the vial of T virus. I mean,
All right. So you guys, you folks have been through your sleep cycle, your rest cycle. It is late afternoon, early evening of the next day, as you folks are getting up and around. What you doing?
I'm gonna go check on the dent on that van, see if I can't buff it out or anything like that.
Okay. Imp and Sapling, you guys are requested at to meet with Ghost. So
Imp just looks at Sapling in his standard like button-up shirt, slacks, belt. Like he never dresses down that much, and he just goes, "I didn't do anything this time. Like I actually returned the monitors." You realize how hard it was to tear those out of WD-42's hands? Like that took effort.
us?
I'm surprised.
I turned in the receipts as well. Well, Nancy looked at me, gave me the look, and I was like, "Crap."
She knows. It's not good to try to fool her. She knows.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, it was either that or I had to fill out paperwork so that it came out of WD-42's paycheck, and
You don't want to start that prank war.
No. I mean, last time we did, Vlad couldn't sit down for a month, not because like anything happened, but because we both thought it was a really funny idea if we cut a hole in his skin suit there.
Have you ever considered Nancy's
The
maybe not
burn
entirely
still
human?
sits.
I'm sorry, what was that, Sapling?
Have you ever considered Nancy's not entirely human? She knows a lot.
She does, but I mean,
Too much.
I haven't checked through my contacts, you know. I feel like there's a chance. I mean, she's really good at balancing the scales, so maybe.
Or maybe she just knows Imp that well.
Look, I am a pretty open book when it comes to most things.
Most things.
Hey, I have to have some secrets.
So are you, I'm assuming you're actually going to attend the requested meeting with Ghost, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming this conversation's happening on the way.
Yeah, we were
I
walking.
kind of figured that.
Because we're not.
Walking talk.
Come on. I mean, let's be honest.
We're not
It's
interested.
BS in movies. That, oh, look, we didn't have this conversation on the way.
No. So you arrive and he's in his office, sitting behind his desk doing way too much paperwork, which you know he absolutely loves. And he kind of motions you in and motions you to the chairs. He says, "So, read your reports on the incident last night. I made a mental note to chat with Boomer about her happiness with using explosives in confined places, and I will mention that to her again. Don't think it'll change anything, but I'll mention it to her."
You know, I was watching this thing, and all they did was they put this heavy stuff behind something that required authorization from outside of them. I'm just saying, like, bullets would have taken care of those. They were human.
If you want to fight Boomer for that, I'll stand aside
It's just a
and take
lockbox.
bets. But you know, so
As a point, Boomer has every option to select either the grenade magazine or the standard magazine. She gets both when she signs it out.
that is true. That is true. She just,
What she chooses to use in the field is up to her purview, and she has to write the paperwork.
well, she's supposed to write the paperwork.
Yet
No,
another
we've
reason
noticed
I
that-
do not work with Boomer anymore.
You know, we've
Yes,
noticed
that
when
is
people have
precisely
to,
why you do not work with Boomer anymore. Yes, we know that. We're still repairing that hole, by the way. Anyways, so what I called you in here for is actually the cleanup that you guys did. I've had to take. We've got a lot of other things going on right now with all the other teams, so I'm going to put your team. Can't believe I'm doing this. I'm giving you folks your shot at actually a lead investigation on this investigation. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I have to because I'm running out of people. So
She wouldn't. I mean, okay, so
Imp is actively sniffing for some scent of alcohol because he thinks he's drunk.
nope.
Maybe a little.
it's been a long night. Maybe a little.
I mean,
He's
we're
got a
right
lot
at
of-
It's a day. Although to be fair, it's like 5:00 in the afternoon, so it is. You know,
$5.
no, there is no technically there is no alcohol visible on his desk.
That's
Well,
why.
how
That's
much
why Imp is
paperwork?
sniffing.
We are just human. We are just human. We don't need to see it.
We know.
That's true. That's true. So, with all that being said, because I know, and no, I'm not drunk. I'm forced because this seems to be something that the books that you brought, that you retrieved,
Mm-hmm.
and the two specifically that were missing from that collection,
Mm-hmm.
and the two that you reported were checked out,
Mm-hmm.
tend to give me the heebie-jeebies. I think we actually have to investigate this. I don't have anybody else currently active status that I can put on this investigation.
Mhm.
Your team has enough talent and capability, I believe, to
We technically
do
have
this
the required
investigation
skills.
well. You should have all you need as per any active team. You've got resources here at Sanctuary and in the OTA as well to back you up. But I need you folks to handle this. Forecasting has has placed this at orange level, potentially red, which is why I'm okay with giving this to you as your first actual active duty case. So you've got your reports. You did the legwork to start. So go for it. I need this thing cleaned up as fast as possible. We need to know why they were looking for these books, why they gathered the books, and figure out how to stop whatever they're trying to do. So if this is just a bunch of idiots running around in robes, we'll deal with them as we normally do with throwing them in probably a Class C facility. If this is something more than that, we need to know, and you guys need to deal with it. So if you have any questions for me, let me know. Otherwise, your team is up. Team Omega has their shot at as an active team, and all you guys know all the you know what to do. So,
did the police find anything when they investigated Leslie George's address?
Leslie is according to the police reports, Leslie George lived alone. She supposedly worked for a law firm downtown, but according to the police report, when they checked on it, the law firm had no actual knowledge of her working there.
Good times. We'll look into it. Probably an alias on an alias.
So you have access to anything you need. So, congratulations, Team Omega is active status. Don't screw it up.
Yay!
I love the fact both of us had the exact same monotone. Like, yay! We were actually good at the job you gave us.
I'll charge my tablet.
Probably a good idea. So if you
And
don't
the
need anything
backup.
else from me, go and form your team and have at it.
I need to after we walk out the door, I'm like, I need to go talk to Norbert real quick. You want to tell the team while I go and get this ashtray looked into, so if you can notice anything about it.
I suppose. Will you grab me a couple extra charging banks?
Oh yeah. Do you want a spare tablet as well in the giant like protective case?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'll tell them that you want the I actually have to work loadout.
I mean, it seems like I'm always doing work, but okay.
Is that the Fred-proof packaging?
That is the Fred-proof packaging.
We'd have to like coat the outside of our vehicle in milk crates to have Fred-proof packaging.
We tried that once.
Didn't work.
No, we had to replace the side. We had to literally replace all of the siding on the side because he freaking somehow ripped them all off. It was bad.
I remember that. I remember that.
He rolled the vehicle is what he did. He got
rolled
them all.
Yeah, I had fun working with Motorpool on that one.
All right.
Seriously,
So-
the bean counters. If we do the bean counters,
You get to write the proposal.
you know what? This is worth it.
Have fun.
All right.
I'm getting legal in on this.
So, Imp, let's handle your conversation with Norbert first, and then we'll go back to. So you get to the warehouse. You find Norbert. Well, you eventually find Norbert. He's half buried in a stack of. You're not sure what. Something mechanical.
I was just going to do the call of Norbert. Hey, what does this do? And like act like I'm going to touch something.
and you hear from this
That'll work.
stack of mechanical stuff. Well, wait, don't, wait. You see
Found
like a
him.
foot waving. Like there's a foot waving for your attention.
What's that?
Found him. I don't look for Norbert. I basically put out the bat signal, which is I'm going to touch something I shouldn't.
Yeah. So he eventually extracts himself, and he's kind of grimy as normal. Although his lab coat is perfectly white. You're still not sure how that happens, but it's has.
I toss him a rag nearby for him to wipe his hands off.
And he does. He's like, so what you need?
So
By the way,
I
don't
found-
touch that.
I wasn't going to. I never touch it. I just know that it gets your attention real quick.
All right. So what you need?
So I reach into my satchel and I pull out the skull, the ashtray skull, and I go, so I found this somewhere between 1951 and 1975. And it was, it's got some weird stuff going on with it. It was in this like dark room. There wasn't much in it. It had a bunch of unfiltered cigarettes. That's how I knew about when the time period it was. Oh, my bad. 1950s, 1975. Yeah, I got that good.
Okay.
Yeah, but the room had stone walls, like Neuro windows, and I thought I couldn't read. I had trouble reading the language on there. In fact, I don't remember what language it was. I thought maybe you could help me out with that real quick.
Let me see. Kind of taps a button and several like lenses pop down, and
I smoked it.
that's weird. Hang on. Taps a couple more lenses come down. He's just looking at it. He's like, yeah, there's a couple languages on here that I don't know myself.
I mean, I can try to read them all again.
We can take a a scan of it and see if we got any of the information in our computers.
You
Sure.
roll up that lexicographer character.
I am a lexicographer character.
So he's all right, and kind of puts it in and does the scanning.
I mean, I might be able to narrow it down a little bit if you want me to. At least give it a try.
Yeah, if you have an idea.
Nope. That is a big no. Rolled a 2. Did not
What's your
activate
total?
One.
my total. That's a pure judgment roll.
And we all know him judgment.
I was trying to activate Universal Translator.
Yeah, no.
No. My
Yeah.
cast number is 15. I need to roll basically an 11.
No.
I didn't.
No, you're pretty sure it's not English.
I know it's not English. Come on. I do actually speak a few other languages.
So he's like, all right, well, I'll run it through the computers and see what we've got. Yeah. Is there anything else that you need? Do you want this?
Nah.
Do you want this back?
Yeah,
or-
I know I'll need it for something. That's why I figured you'd probably take some scans of it before. I can come.
Okay.
If you need time to take the scans, I can swing back around before I leave.
literally, as you're talking there, he's kind of standing by the machine and it's doing a full 3D scan. And, I mean, it's Norbert Tech. So, yeah.
Okay.
He's like,
I didn't know how much time. I mean, I didn't know
yeah.
if you wanted to like do some extra stuff in it before I headed out. Yeah,
no, anything. He kind of hands it to you. He's like, anything else I do to it's going to be destructive, and I don't know what those sigils are, so I don't really want to do that. Yeah.
Good point. I take it and I put it in my bag. Hopefully I don't need the second bag today, so I actually take off the second bag and I return it to him. Like, yeah, I don't think I'll need bag number 2 today. I mean,
All right.
They blew up a good chunk of a rare section of the library. I'm sorry, not they. Boomer blew up a good section of that.
I heard.
I only blipped once, so that's not too bad.
Yeah. Apparently, it wasn't really that rare. I mean, it was rare for normal,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yeah.
By the way, you can whatever holy deities that I know exist and have talked with that you choose to pay homage to, feel free to pray to. We've been activated.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Apparently,
Like
everyone else is busy.
another call out to do a cleanup, or
No, we have to do the investigation for those books and stuff and that seeming cult.
you guys are the primaries.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get a kit together for you. You give me 2 hours. I'll have your kits ready.
I mean, it's gonna take 2 hours before it gets dark enough for us to leave anyway.
All right, just come on back. You might want to, if you guys are going to actually check out anything that Russell has to get together, you might want to give him some notice.
I'll give him some notice on my way out.
Because he'll also have to confirm that, of course, with Ghost, because he's not going to believe you.
Oh, actually, yeah, me, yeah.
I'm kind of shocked as well, but hey, you know what? Good for you. You know, that's
no.
a positive.
He told Sapling and I first, and both of us had the exact same reaction. Oh.
Everybody else must be busy. That's all I can figure out.
Yeah.
All right.
Man,
All right,
that training program needs to speed up a little bit. Come on, we need more people.
So is this related to all the cleanup that you guys did last night?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I think I got some stuff for that. All right. I'll work on it.
Yeah, thanks. And on my way out, I will happily tell our wonderful armorer that he's gonna need to get together a standard loadout for an investigation team because we've been activated. Yeah, you can check with Ghost, trust me.
Yeah, I will. Okay.
I checked, I smelled alcohol was not on his breath.
What do you guys I gotta look and see what you guys are rated for, because that I don't know if I have anything that week in here. All right, give me a couple hours and we'll get back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm good with melee weapons.
Yeah, we're weird. I mean,
all I need is a pistol.
No, you don't.
Anyways, so Sapling, you have gathered the team. Pretty much with that look on your face, I'm sure.
Wait, we did the thing. We went there. We fixed things. Why are we here?
Congratulations. We've been activated.
What?
Yeah.
What does this mean exactly?
Oh, you know, instead of just cleaning up after messes, now we get to make them too.
No, mess if we make one.
No, we'd have to fix the messes we make, though. That's kind of counterproductive, isn't it?
They've got. I think there should probably some extra pay involved or overtime or something because they got us pulling a lot. But
I mean, overtime's probably all right.
Yeah, I guess
did somebody check for alcohol on them?
Yeah, we didn't smell anything. I literally checked the other rosters. Everybody is actually busy. That's the first thing I checked. So
even the independents in the area are actually like elsewhere assigned. So yeah.
If I was into conspiracy theories, I might think this is a conspiracy, but so grab your stuff.
I didn't make this one.
Oh, geez, no.
I know your writing style, 42. This isn't you.
All right. We'll grab our stuff. Are we meeting at the van, or are we sticking around here and doing some like research first?
We gotta hear back on Imp was gonna go.
The sun's still out for another few hours. Maybe we should hold off for Vlad's sake.
Yeah. I still gotta finish polishing out that dent a little bit. So
about that time, it took you a little bit of time to get everybody kind of gathered.
People weren't
about
awake
that
yet.
time, right? About that time, Imp walks in, pretty much as you're kind of like.
Oh, so she told you? Yeah. I think we all had the same reaction, except for maybe Neuro.
Yes, Neuro excited.
Neuro
Finally,
is
myself
still grinning.
Ghost.
Oh my god.
Ghost can see what I can do, finally.
Nobody give him
My
coffee.
emails must have gotten through to him.
Yes.
Notice me,
Oh my God.
senpai.
Oh,
Neuro's always sending emails to Ghost. Sapling's always sending emails to HR. Everybody hates us.
Wow.
My emails mostly contain, "Hey, Ghost, when do we finally get an active mission instead of just the cleanup?"
Me and
They
Ghost
have
You're the
fucking agree.
never, they have never been responded to.
I could see
I
that
hear
now.
the
Just looks at the
team
really
phone
wants-
and hits delete.
Actually, there is the first 5 have been responded to, and the last 4 all say, "As per my previous email," in the tagline.
Pretty much.
Oh, he keeps in
Everything
that chain.
else, it goes straight into a spam folder.
Well,
It's a-
that's
it's a
enough to
form-
trigger it
it's-
himself. He didn't even have to set that up.
It's now officially, it's now set up as pretty much a form letter on Ghost's computer. It's just like, oh, it's Neuro form. Done.
They hide
As
away
per
from
my
you.
previous
Stop
email,
bothering
I'm
me.
currently working on getting you guys field rated, tested, and approved for
Yes.
operations outside of.
Yeah, Nero. There's a reason. We're kind of like we're like, some of us are not the first of our kind in the OTA. Others are, so they're still trying to work out, what is good for us. And let's be honest, we're good at what we do. We have the perfect set of skills to make it look as though nothing ever happened. We restore people's lives. And now we potentially have to go do this. Oh, by the way, Norbert said he was going to work up he's going to need a few hours to work up an investigation kit for us. And then it's probably going to take about 3 hours, maybe less. It depends on how quickly Ghost gets back to, what's our armorer's name again?
Russell.
Russell. How fast he responds to Russell's email. I don't know if it'd call. Feels like an email thing.
No, it's a call. It's
Yeah, it's a call.
absolutely a call. It's a
so
hotline call.
Really?
Are you sure?
It
He
just
wants
said
that
you're
answer
sending them out in the-
yesterday.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Ghost. Imp just
What?
said you were sending them out in the field. Yes. Damn.
Yeah.
That's kind of that was pretty
That
much the
enti-
entire call.
Sir, I want it on file that I do not recommend this and cannot endorse it, but I will do my job.
No,
So-
that all of that was literally in that. Damn.
Are we getting BB guns or pellets?
No, they're gonna give
You'll
us
find
full
out.
weapons. I mean, I hope.
I hope I don't get a gun. I suck.
Who
I
needs
mean, you
guns?
don't need a gun, let's be honest.
I mean, you have an HEC score that's insane. You do not suck with a gun.
All right,
Who
so
needs guns?
what you guys?
All right.
You got a couple hours of time to kill before you can go pick up your kits. What you doing? What's your first step in the investigation?
I want to see if there's anything on file, anything that's been added to the kind of overall departmental report regarding any investigation that was done while we were sleeping.
Oh,
Yes.
I was going to recommend that WD-42 look into Leslie George, because we found out that that person does not exist.
All
What do you
right.
think?
I
Maybe.
think I can try to track back where it went, but I think I would be better off going onto the more conspiracy sites and trying to figure out why these were the books they took.
It's a fair call.
There's got to be some weird. If I put in enough keywords, I'm sure I can find something. Will it
All
be
right.
right? Who knows? But
All right.
Which did you tell us all about everything that he chased down, or did you just give us that overview?
I think we gave you as much information as we could.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay. I'm going to call up the law firm that she supposedly worked for and see if I can't maybe chase that down a little bit too.
All right.
I also want to read Nightmare's report on their encounter.
That's actually a good idea.
All right.
I had to
So-
use explosives. It was important.
Who do we have access to, like police database and stuff to run pictures?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Not only-
that's an
you
easy
had
thing.
that-
That's just something I
you
can set up
kinda-
on the side.
You kind of had that before unofficially. You're active duty now.
I
You
was
officially
using-
have that
I
access.
was using library speeds though, so
Right. Now you have permission to do that.
42 doesn't care about permission.
I know, right? Yes, but permission allows them to use the better speeds that they can.
And they'll
And-
push the envelope a little bit further because now the line is a little bit
Just
further away.
Just a little bit further. All right. Anybody else doing anything in this time?
The only thing Imp would want to look into is these books and whether or not we have copies of the. Oh, I know what I want to do, but I have to permission you to do privately.
All right. Gruff, let's handle. All right. Sorry. Vlad and Neuro. Anything?
Depending on how long it takes me to finish buffing out a couple of dents on the van, I'll probably work on that, and then I'll take a look at, like, I don't know, something. See what people might need help
Okay.
with researching.
You've got. It doesn't take you very long to kind of pop that dent and buff it out a little bit. You have one of the motor pool goblins helps you, so you're fine.
That is to say,
Ner-
an actual goblin that works in the motor pool
Mhm.
helps you.
Yes. You chose that word precisely. Yes.
Yes, but
I mean,
just to make it clear for everyone else.
That is true. That's a good point. Yes.
I specifically had Hank the Goblin help me. He knows me pretty well. We get along real good.
Hank
so.
actually really likes working with you. Yeah. You get his weird sense of humor. I mean, he's a goblin, but you also get his weird sense of humor as well. So, and he gets your really old sense of humor because he's almost as old.
Yeah.
So, Neuro, were you doing anything?
Just to double check, 42 is looking into those books, right?
I'm looking into basically conspiracy theory websites and dark web and that type of stuff for keywords.
Correct.
And over off the side, we've got the facial recognition software running. But if you want to run that one, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I'll run that one. I do have a little technical background, so.
Neuro, if you're going to do the backgrounds, or not the backgrounds, but the facial recognition, what you should do is you should also check the backgrounds of the 4 bodies that we found, just in case they like overlap anywhere. Maybe that'll give us some place of where they met up or something.
Okay, I will do that.
All right. Gruff, let's handle your call to the law firm first, and then we'll kind of work around. So you call the law firm, you get an office admin, such and such law firm. How many direct your call?
Hi there. I was hoping to speak to your HR department. That's the one. HR department.
Can I ask what this is regarding, and who are you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hi, my name is Tony. Sorry, no. Hold on. Hi, my name is Tony Barris. I work for the Office of Transhuman Affairs. I was calling in regards to an ongoing investigation. I need to review your HR files. Could I speak to your HR department, please? I can't hold that. Sorry.
Give me a just thinking about how you give me a social roll, please.
Mm-hmm. Straight social?
Straight social.
All right. That is a 32.
Okay. She says to you, I can do that, although I believe they are out for the evening. This is an after-hours call desk. Side note, remember you're calling after 5 o'clock to a law firm.
I'm aware.
This is the after-hours call desk. I can put you through to their voicemail if you, and then they can call you back during office hours tomorrow.
That would be fantastic. Thank you.
Okay. And they do. You go through to the voicemail, and they announce that they're the HR director for such a law firm. Are you leaving a message?
Oh yeah, I'll leave a message. Do you want me to vocally spell out my message again?
No, it's fine.
Because it's
There's
going to
just a
be
long
basically
silence.
it's going to be the same thing otherwise.
Yep.
Because he will
No, it's
literally
fine.
like he's just stuck in a script. He'll be like, "Hi, this is Agent Tony Barris from."
You're fine. So you leave that message.
Yeah.
Side note, I forgot it was after 5 o'clock. I was like, oh wait, it is after 5. All right, yeah.
I was fully aware, and I was hoping that you would remember. I was hoping that it would be we'll have to call you back, and I was waiting for Gruff to just have to use his real name, Gruff, for sit there and like actually mentally parse out. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a federal authority. Hold on a sec. He doesn't think of
All right.
himself like that.
So, let's see here. Imp, you realize after the first couple pages, it's complete horse crap.
I still read.
It's
I'm gonna read it anyway.
It's very obvious the person who wrote it has no experience.
Well, of course they have
with
no
that.
experience.
And they have no access to actual information. So,
Damn.
it's a fun, it's fun mythology. It just, none of it's right.
It is now filled with corrections as I like literally take a pen to it.
Which was that a book specifically?
Yes, it's one of the books.
Which book was it?
You'll have to look through the collection to see which one I took.
Fair enough.
Are you actually writing
notation
notes
in the book?
Yes, because he's gonna keep it in his room until somebody
Okay.
asks about it.
All right. Okay, that's fair.
Where'd that piece
That's
of
fair.
evidence go?
That's fair. All right. Let's see here.
That and it'll blow Norbert's mind when he actually reads it. What?
Wrong.
Yeah. No, it's actually this way. Wait, what? Yeah.
Life makes a whole
all
lot
right.
more sense now.
So let's go with Neuro. Remind me again, what were you doing? And
Running backgrounds on all of the people.
okay. All right. I hope you have something to write with because I'm going to spell it out for you.
Crap.
Or hopefully somebody is taking notes.
Make
Yeah.
this available to me, and I can take notes separately off the back of it.
All right. So, from what you've been able to find, the 4 people that were actually killed in the firefight, Benjamin O'Neill is a local musician in a local band. It's obviously not a real big famous band. It's kind of one of those. They do a lot of clubs, a lot of shows. Spend a lot of time in Michigan, sometimes Indiana and Illinois, but most of the time in Michigan and a lot of time in West Michigan. West Michigan is definitely their kind of home territory. but Benjamin is the let's just make him the drummer for the group. Freddie Benton. Benton is a local promoter working at one of the local clubs primarily. And it is a club that O'Neill's band has played at a lot. Let's see, Logan Carlson. They work, from what you can tell, they work a job. They work construction part of the time, but they are actually heavily and actually on the kind of paid side of several, the volunteer and paid side of several local Comic-Cons. They often specifically coordinate artists and guest artists. And Virginia Potts is no information. It really appears that it's a fake identity.
And that's everybody?
Those are the 4 that were killed in the firefight. The other 2 members, the names of the other 2 that escaped, Malachi Olson is you have no idea what their employer is or who their employer is or what they do. There's all kinds of records for them. They seem to be a real person, but there's no record legit of their job. And Leslie George, from what you can tell, according to all the records, she is supposed to work at the law firm, which you found out that, according to the police, she doesn't work at. So, let's see here. Give me a... You know what? No, you're running from some very specific requests. I'm going to make you roll for this. You eventually start cross-referencing, and you realize, actually, give me a judgment roll.
$31.
Okay. So after kind of doing some backgrounding and stuff, you actually pull up the website for Benjamin O'Neill's band, the band that he's in. He is not the actual front person for the band. You see Virginia Potts, her picture, she's the lead singer in the band. You kind of put 2 and 2 together, and you realize pretty quickly that it is a fake name. Her real name, according to the website, is Lindsay Dale. And running the background on that name, it appears that she is very specifically, her primary income comes from the band as well. So, and she's been the lead for as long as O'Neill's been the drummer, which both of them were very shortly after the start of, or the actual start of the band, from what you can tell. All right.
All right.
So, WD-42. Give me a couple operate computer rules, please.
Computer. suppose that's not too bad. Okay. 76.
Okay.
And math. And 78.
Okay. So you have found in your digging on some of these, you found a conspiracy website where there is a conspiracy theorist who claims to be wanting information about a bunch of different books, 4 of which are the 4 that happen to come from that library heist. A little bit further digging, and you are able to, with all of your magic,
Is this my home?
Keyboards, yeah, really. I mean, yeah, you
The
kind
dark
of live
web
there.
is my
Yes.
home.
Yeah, you kind of literally are a dark web denizen. Yes. You do track down and are able to figure out that the person who did it is who posted that actually is from the Grand Rapids area. You have the name of Perry Myers. And once you realize that, you kind of cross-reference back and you do some in your work, you do realize that Perry is the one who actually hacked the library to try to get information about those books.
Well, it's not like it's hard.
No, it's not. But for Perry to leave tracks like that means either you are way better than him, which is likely, or they are not very good, which is questionable. But again, you're just that good. So,
Or they didn't think that it was going to be something people looked into.
that's legit too. Because again, they were hacking a library to see about some books.
They weren't expecting explosions and body parts.
Correct.
I'm trying to check out a book from the library, ma'am. They
So,
threw
yes.
grenades at us.
So you've got Perry Myers, and you've got the address. It's just south of Grand Rapids. And that's the information you've been able to find. So, Vlad, you do get the dent pulled and buffed out. The van's actually looking better than it did when it left the shop. When it went last time. I know, shop, right?
I do have a way with mechanical equipment.
And again,
Plus, I
to
got
be
Hank.
fair, Hank's just been, you guys have been just legitimately just hanging out, and he devoured a pizza.
I just kept sipping my Mary.
Pretty much. So yeah, there's the but the van actually looks pretty good for now.
I don't know why you bothered.
So after a couple hours, you kind of have all that. Imp, were you doing anything else other than kind of reading and laughing at the book?
No, just reading and laughing at the book because I realized that in order for me to do anything else, I need people.
All right. Yeah. So you realized after about 2 hours, you kind of look at me and go, that's right. I probably ought to go meet with everybody else. I'm sure. Are you leaving the book in your room then?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
With Gruff's interim time between the
10-minute
phone call he made,
Right.
he's going to wander down. He wants to talk to Norbert as well, actually.
Okay. Oh, I did forget. I forgot Sapling. Because Sapling was looking at the. That's true. Glitch. What were you doing during that time?
I would have gone down to help Norbert and
Russell.
Russell fix the kits, because I'd be in complete shock that one, they made us a real team, and two, these guys are going to be scrambling and I might know where stuff is.
Okay, that's fair. All right, that's absolutely fair. Especially because I mean you've spent a lot of time in the warehouse, especially on Norbert's side of things. Yes. All right, so Sapling, you read through Nightmare's report. I want to say Boomer's report, but let's face it, she didn't write the report.
No.
So
Who's the most? I was gonna say, who's the most active? You read through Spooky's report.
I figured it's probably Spooky.
was it? Yeah, it was Spooky who was in the motor wagon. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's definitely Spooky's report, with video supplements and everything. You know, it was pretty much just kind of a stand-up fight that was kind of unexpected, but just kind of went exactly like Boomer described it when you guys first arrived. It started surprising and went weird, and then Boomer was Boomer, and ended it.
And quick reminder / clarification. It started as
That's what I was going to ask.
gunfire from the opposition. Boomer started to return fire, and then magic was being thrown around, if I recall
Magic got
correctly,
thrown
by
around
the opposition.
by the opposition, yes. And
I
then
can see Boomer going from regular ammunition to better ammunition
yeah,
when things
that
went
was
Side
that was
sparky.
when Boomer went from 12 gauge to grenade. Yes. Micro grenade. So other than that, nothing really strikes your nothing really jumps out at you in their report. It just seemed like a simple takedown at the time.
Did they describe at all the magic? Fire, plasma, elemental?
What was described and what was caught on camera seemed almost explosive. So there's the niggling kind of question in the back of your mind if Boomer did all of the damage or just most of it.
I still blame her.
I mean, that's fair.
Hey, Boomer.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fair. Yes.
So when
mean,
the police were going to go to that address that's probably fake for Leslie, right?
Are they going to remember about it?
Yes, they did go. In fact, that's actually where they did go. They found what led them to the law firm was, in fact, as you look in the report, what led them to the law firm was pay stubs and that sort of thing that were kind of left out. It was an apartment that someone lived in, that Leslie apparently lived in, but that's why they went to the law firm. But when the law firm said she didn't actually work there, the beat cops turned it over to, well, the detectives then who were putting in the file were like, all right, well, we'll look into that. But legitimately, they're local officers. You guys have kind of taken it over and they don't care at that point. It's your problem now.
Yeah, in so many ways it's our problem now. If I were to look at those pay stubs, would I have any way of being able to tell if they were fake or not?
I mean,
Or
if
could I
you
have
got your
more
hands on the
details?
physical copies, probably you could possibly check to see if there was something that might be issued by a payroll company or could be
Or,
even
like, tracks
verified
to
by
it.
the law. But you don't have any of the physical copy. All you have is the electronic report.
Okay, so they didn't scan them in or anything.
No, no, but they are logged as evidence at the police department.
Okay.
In fact, actually, there's a note waiting. There's a note that they are waiting for instructions on what to do with the evidence.
Does it say what other evidence they have?
That there was a couple other things. How did they describe it? There was they have photographic evidence of some candles, some kind of burned candles laid out with some chalk markings between them.
Of course.
Can
But
I
that was
see
kind of all
those?
that they.
Is that on the report, or do we have to go see them?
No, they didn't include the photos of in the report. They just
Listen, man, they're
included the-
supplements. Come on.
We'll have to go liaise with them in order to
Yeah, no, I know.
actually see the evidence.
Yeah, the
Or make
problem
a
is that
we
they
can
don't.
make an evidence transfer request too, which they'll get to tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
faster to go.
the problem is they legit, once you guys took over, they didn't care. They did their thing to the best to the best of what they had to do, and then left it because it's not their problem. It's one less thing that they have to worry about.
Ooh.
So
Imp just looks at everything that Sapling's been doing, goes, this is why cops have such a bad reputation. Just gonna put it out there. Like there's staggering like other things just piling on there, but really, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's not that it's no longer their jurisdiction. It is
Right.
now your jurisdiction, and they did the report.
Back in my day.
So we would have access to the apartment if we needed it. They probably got it
Yeah.
like closed off.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And they do note that they did, put the yellow caution tape up, and they sealed it for evidence. Sealed it for evidence, quote unquote.
Yeah. There's some tape. So we'll know when we get there if somebody's gotten in there or not.
Yes,
But
actually.
and they did, obviously they bagged and tagged the stuff and put it in a box, and they just don't know what to do with it at this point. It's sitting in their evidence room because it's your case. It's no longer their case.
I'd say
So.
submit for the evidence transfer. That way we can get that over here.
You don't think it'll be faster just to go pick it up?
There's a chain of custody thing. I don't think we can just go
Oh
pick
my
it up.
We're gonna have to put
If
in
you-
we're gonna have to file
Well,
a report. It'll probably show up
If you
later.
so
Well, I mean, the paperwork's done.
We could get legal
So-
to work up. We could get legal to work up an immediate transfer request.
I mean,
We
it's
might
already,
have to get a judge.
So Sapling, as the resident paperwork expert on the team,
already filled out.
you have the
It's
form
already
filled
filled
out.
out.
It's already filled out.
It's legit. and you figure that you guys can probably go in there with the form, actually handle it. There's two ways to do it. You electronically deliver the form, you wait for them to ignore it, wait for them more to ignore it, and eventually call them, and they might eventually get to it, or you shove it in their face and they hand you the box.
I mean, I opt for both.
Get
Why
off
not?
your ass. Knock on doors. What?
I'm not saying I'm gonna sit here on my ass.
No. That's the
But that's-
detective motto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's kind of legit. But that's kind of the, Sapling, that there's the proper way to submit the form is you submit the form electronically.
I did that. We'll also
And
show
then
up with
you
that.
and then the next morning you go in, show up and say, "Where's my stuff?" And here's the copy of the form that you didn't print off.
Next
yeah.
morning. I mean, police stations don't close.
Yeah, but the
That's
evidence
true.
person might not be there.
I mean, there's always a duty sergeant, but
Yeah.
So
does
That's
Glitch
especially-
have a
do
print
what you
report?
gotta do.
Where do the copies come from?
I'm having
It's-
I'm sitting here. It's like I walk up, plug in the dot matrix printer, and Sapling just hits triplicate. And it starts printing.
Bonk his nose to get him to print.
It's a flick. It's a
How many copies do I need?
27.
Hey, 42.
Program this.
Hey, 42. What were the other books that you mentioned? Like they were looking for. They only got like 4 of the books they were looking for. What were the other ones?
I haven't made that up yet.
Yes.
They're making pull up.
Now you're making me work. All right.
You damn right I am.
Count the GM. I look up, researching. It goes back to.
I
editing
accept that
various-
answer. I very much accept.
Yeah, you're gonna have to accept that answer until next time.
Okay, you're
And
tearing
I'm
down.
not actually looking up what it's looking up right now.
I know. I look over your shoulder and realize that you're currently like tearing apart certain non-okay sites on the dark web. I'm like, you know what? Keep up the good work. I approve of this. We'll get to those books in a minute.
You know how you can get
Possibilities.
lost on Wikipedia for a long time, clicking
Uh-huh.
links. That's what I've happened to be. during my
And then you
search.
saw one you had to destroy. So currently you're
Yeah.
taking it apart. You're like,
Oh yeah,
ah.
that's easy. I've got.
Filling in
Wait, no,
filling
no,
in the
no,
wrong
I
information on
didn't
the Sasquatch sites, you know, just
Yeah,
kind of.
Mhm.
42 works best with like a couple projects open, I'm guessing.
Got a couple
yeah.
viruses that are just set ready to run.
You're just feeding viruses into those websites.
It's easy.
Oh,
Once I
Docs.
collect data, so we can try.
You got a Docs
pull it all
Perry.
down.
Docs Perry.
Well, I already know he's in Grand Rapids,
So
or
Um,
them, or she, or whoever.
They,
They.
Yeah.
They them.
Inclusive day.
inclusive they, yeah.
all right. So what you gonna do? After a couple hours, you kind of have all gathered back. Yeah.
Still was I need to run down to Norbert.
Oh yes. Your trip to Norbert. Actually, and they can come down and meet you kind of down there as you're finishing up with Norbert. So
Fair enough.
Because we have to get our
Um,
kits.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you go and eventually find Norbert stuck in another machine somewhere.
So Norbert,
Yes.
I'm not really okay with hurting people unless they come at me first. And I've never really handled a weapon before.
Okay.
I'm sure Russell knows I probably am not cleared for a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm cleared for some, I'm sure, but is there something more like up my alley that you could give me?
Huh. Let me see. He kind of walks you over to the giant rack of this giant spinning rack of equipment boxes. Let's see. What did I file that under? Let's see. No, that wasn't. No. No, it wouldn't be under that. No.
Check your DMs.
Oh, that's right. It's under L for taser. Yeah, that's right.
I knew it was going to be some kind of taser.
Check your DMs.
Wait,
The second part, the second part's not real, but the first part, I kind of like that idea.
we're waiting for that. I'll allow it.
Oh no, I'm
He's trying to
thinking
think
about
of
if I
how.
I'm thinking of how to do that and not get sued with what I really want to do with it. But
Oh, geez, I know what you're thinking. we just Jaggered through Zoom.
yep.
We just did.
Anyways,
We drifted through Zoom.
Hey, I get it. I've done it with Grace.
With Bear.
I'm gonna roll with it. Why not? It's satirical, right? So he goes, oh wait, no,
To be
you know
fair-
what? No, I'm not
To
gonna,
be fair, I think they would be okay with it, given
probably
their satirical processes.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So he goes, you know what? No, let's not do the no, let's go to D for doom spray. Yes, that's it. And so this box comes out and he's like, yeah. He opens it up and he hands you this bottle or this can of, let's just say it's a deodorant.
That's not what I thought you were doing.
Common.
It's a common deodorant or scent. It's a common scent for teen guys that usually spray it on way too heavily.
Sure.
Oh,
It's a black
no.
can. And it does actually say of Doom underneath the title. It's like, use it carefully.
I think I know.
Not
what
on you.
guys-
Not on you.
Should I? Okay. Where did they? Never mind. Thank you.
Huh?
I'm gonna wait over here. You can do it. I'm gonna wait for the rest of the team to come down the motor pool.
Yeah, about that time they actually do. The rest of your team does come down. You walk in and he's standing there. Gruff is standing there holding this black can of
Body spray?
body spray.
Really,
that
man?
Looks really familiar.
Yes, glitch. That's what I was thinking.
I remember using that in my teams.
There's actually that little. There's a little note on that on the top, with an arrow that actually does say, "This side, this side towards enemy." Yes.
Look,
This end towards enemy.
look. I mean, I did I know you sweat, man, but you don't smell that bad. Really? Did you need to go to Norbert for like some extra strength?
He turns it around and
This
shows you,
isn't
and it actually says
for me.
of Doom
Oh,
underneath it. Yeah.
This isn't for me, but it's for me.
Makes sense. Just keep it away from me.
I'm gonna.
I mean, I
I'm
could
gonna
have just gone to my house and got you some.
I just tucked this into
That
my
I
duffel,
believe.
and I tucked it into my duffel, and I just close it back up and go.
Strong enough for a man, gentle enough for a goat?
Are you sure?
Imp just looks over when he says, "I got that." I like, oh, it's like that's it. He just is like, okay, and that's what I'm getting him for Christmas, for Nero. Is his birthday coming up? Oh my god, I need to get him. Really? Or oh my gods. I mean, honestly. Oh,
So,
screw it. Grandpa isn't good for anything, but he knows his sense.
let's see. So, you guys all come down. We're gonna do Russell first, because Russell is when you first walk in the door. Russell's to your left. So
Mhm.
you just kind of go over to Russell, and he's kind of standing there, just perplexed.
Mm-hmm.
We're with you.
All right, Neuro. This is yeah, Neuro. All right, here's your kit, because you actually are checked out on that. So there you go.
So he gets like an
And it's-
assault rifle, like sidearm.
Oh no, he doesn't give him a rifle. No,
No,
no.
I just get a
He
pistol.
knows better.
He gets a pistol with a holster and a couple extra magazines, and that's kind of there you go.
That's it. That's all I
that's-
need.
Yeah. He kind of looks at everybody else and kind of goes, I can't find certifications for anything else for any of you.
I mean, I started a course, but I didn't finish it because Dancer.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm not getting you.
We never wait. Like most of us didn't go through the Flitzy side.
Right, I know. And Imp, you don't have any ranks either, do you?
Ranks wise, I am all about knives.
Right.
I have my own harness.
WD-42, you don't have any. I can't remember your character sheet. You don't have any background in firearms at all, correct?
Nope. I have my own.
Right,
Sure.
you've got bladed weapons. Yes.
Yes.
Right target.
Yep. Glitch, do you have any on your combat disc?
Combat disc.
Glitch actually has made it through Fletzy.
Combat 2-hand range.
He has a disc.
So-
Let's see.
Yeah, so Russell kind of looks, he's like, I don't have any. Oh. So Glitch, I don't know how they how did you he just kind of puts a rifle case you're apparently certified for that.
He's pretty much certified.
I mean, I'm also certain. I mean, I've got 2-hand range too. So I mean, if I wanted to, I could have used that too.
Can
Yeah.
you
No better.
So,
Oh,
I've seen
You
your
want to
scores,
be to the
Neuro.
wall?
Neuro, I have your file. I know what you're cleared for and what goes to prove for you. So
Gruff is sitting in the
There is a
corner putting
difference.
a ballistic vest on.
I was
like
about to say the
diapers.
same thing.
yeah.
I mean, that was more what I was like. So yeah, most of us don't use weapons, but we have a strange feeling we're probably going to get shot at, especially this guy here. And I point towards Neuro.
Hey,
While most of us can survive that, we probably want to wear some body. We probably have to give him something.
And he's like, he like hands out duffels of like armor. You guys mostly should be able to figure out how to put this on. It's a vest. It goes over you, buckle it. It's
I
Okay,
think
well-
I'll be good.
No, you still want to wear it, buddy.
Gruff. There we go. Can't believe he signed you guys out as
The tag is not a chew toy.
I can't believe he activated you guys. All right. So if you need
I
anything
think I'll be
else-
fine without a vest.
Ooh.
I can survive bullets.
But it takes time for you to.
Yeah, you're gonna want to still wear it.
What? No, I'll be fine.
So I'm issuing
hit
you
by
the
bullets
armor. If you don't wear it, that's your fault, not mine. I'm just saying.
but
I
also think of
literally-
it this way: it's also more paperwork for sampling if you get injured.
Yeah, put on the armor.
And Glitch doesn't have teeth marks. Yes, I can fix it, but I don't want teeth marks.
Russell, do you have anything like my pine needles, or because it kind of takes a bit to generate those?
I don't. I think Norbert has something for you, Sapling. So
Thanks.
So you guys all turn, and after Gruff gets his armor actually the right direction, and
Oh,
I'll
I
just
got
take
one of the straps wrong.
Maybe I'll put it on.
Tactical diaper for the win.
Yep.
Protects all the important stuff.
Him
So-
puts on like an undercover vest.
So, so you guys all go over to Norbert, and that's where we're going to call it tonight. So,
Because this is going to be long, I have a feeling.
Well,
Well,
and Norbert gives
not only
good
that,
things. So
I got to
Bryan has
make up
think
what
of
Norbert's going to give
things.
you. Yes,
Like I
that's
said,
the
we're
thing
about
is I got to make up what Norbert's going to
we're
give
about to have our Q office.
So are we going to record this part of it, or should we stop it? And
you. Let me give the
Yeah.
Storyplay Awards, and
Yeah.
then we'll stop the recording.
Are you
I
gonna-
want to tell you guys what I was asking Bryan
do you
for.
want
so-
to start testing out the reduced story play awards?
Nope.
Okay.
We're going to go with the current
We haven't
version.
Haven't done the thing yet.
Yeah.
Right. So,
The thing.
The thing.
You know what? Let's do. I'm going to give you guys 5 proficiency points
Dang.
in pick something that for each of you pick something that you kind of did tonight.
I corrected mythology.
Your own adventure.
You specifically asked me to do just social. Should I just do
take 3
3 in social?
take 3 points in social. If you're going to take an actual core skill, take 3 points instead of the 5. So
Does that mean I get to bump my judgment by 1 because the only thing I
No.
did the entire night was a
No.
judgment roll?
That's an attribute. That's not a core skill or proficiency.
The
Those
only
don't
thing
get
I
bumped.
did again was operate computers.
Those don't get bumped. The attributes.
Right.
That was that was good.
WD-42, I'm going to give you an insight, but I'm not going to give it over the air because
Nice.
I want to give to you specifically.
Okay.
All right.
So instead of the +5, it's an
Instead of the +5, I'm giving you an insight, which is actually much cooler in the Story Play Award side. So, anybody else have any questions about the Story Play Awards?
I'm not sure which one to put in mine.
Same.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll probably get with you later to figure
That's
out a
fine.
spot.
If that's
I
the
did
case, then I'm
languages.
going to go ahead and stop recording. And we'll pick this up at Norbert's booth next time.